In around 3 weeks, the order banks are going to open for the 2024 Mustang. So what's going to cost to get behind the wheel of one? Well, today we're going to tell you. A little while back, we shared with you the pricing for the Dark Horse. Now, the Dark Horse is going to be the premium 2024. It's going to be the highest performing car, basically equivalent to the outgoing Mach 1. Now, if you want to get a Dark Horse, you're talking about just over $57,000 for a base model. And if you load it up with every option, including the $8,500 set of carbon fiber wheels, you're approaching 80 grand for a fully loaded one. Now, similar to the Mach 1 pricing, it's about $1,400 more than the Mach 1. So again, it's an expensive car. We're talking $60,000 here. It's not a cheap car, but compared to the outgoing car, the price difference wasn't that great. And we're talking about the EcoBoost and the GT, well, the prices actually went up even a little bit more. Let's start with the EcoBoost. So if you're talking about a 2024 EcoBoost base model car, you're looking at $30,920. So as of 2024, there is no brand new Mustang available for less than 30 grand. The 2023 price was $27,770. So you're looking at about a $3,150 difference between the 2023 and the 2024. Now the 2024 obviously gets you that whole new look, the whole new interior, and that's going to give you the 12.4-inch in-dash cluster right in front of the driver. Now if you want to upgrade to the 2024 Premium, you're looking at $36,445. Compared to $32,795 from last year, you're talking a $3,650 difference for an EcoBoost Premium. That's going to get you that dual screen setup with the 12.2 in front of you and the 13.2 to the side that everyone sees online. So there's going to be a lot more technology than the outgoing model, but the price does jump. If you like convertibles, well, you're looking at $41,945 for an EcoBoost Premium convertible, as it's only available in a Premium. And that basically was $37,995 in 2022, as there were no 2023s. So you're looking at $39,950. So if you cover the EcoBoost as a whole, average of $3,500 roughly over what they cost last year. All right, so now let's talk Mustang GTs. We know a lot of people want the GT for the performance reasons. So if you're looking for a 2024 Mustang GT Fastback, the base model, $41,495 is going to be the price for the new one. Last year was $38,345, just talking about a difference of $3,150. Now that base model will have that Gen 4 Coyote making 480 horsepower, and that's with a 6-speed manual. And again, with all these packages, there will be options on top of it. One thing that seems different though, does not seem that Active or Brembo's Performance Pack are going to be an option on the base model. It seems you are going to have to get a Premium if you want those options. So speaking of the Premium, the 2024 Mustang GT Premium Fastback, you're looking at $46,015. So that's a difference of $26,550 over the $43,365 it cost last year. So again, decent chunk, but you're talking a new engine, whole new body, whole new interior, and you're getting those digital LCD screens. If you like convertibles, well, you're looking at over $50,000 for a GT Premium convertible. $51,515 to start. Means you're talking about a $2,950 difference over last year's model. So on average, $2,916 difference for the Mustang GTs versus the previous year. So again, like I said, you're getting that new body, the new digital cluster, the new Gen 4 Coyote. There are a lot of things being added to the car to justify that price, but it is a pretty good price jump. I mean, the days of, you're talking, you used to be able to get a base model for less than 40 grand. It seems like those days are done. You're gonna be over 40 even for a base model. And then we have to see what the option packages look like. We're still about 3 weeks away from the order bank supposedly opening. So soon, hopefully we'll hear about what options are gonna be available, but you gotta assume if you load up a GT, even a GT Premium, I gotta assume you're gonna be over 50 grand for a loaded GT Premium, which you were a couple years ago. If you got Magnaride and LCD and all that kind of stuff, you were in that 50 range anyway. So we gotta assume based on these numbers, probably gonna be a couple grand more than that. The Dark Horse, while being the most expensive of the 2024s, if you compare it to the outgoing 2023 model, it actually went up the least of the cars. The EcoBoost had the largest price increase, the GT was kind of in the middle, and the premium car, again the Dark Horse being an upgrade from the Mach 1, was the least expensive upgrade. So what are your thoughts on the pricing? Let us know in the comments what you're thinking. I know a lot of people are gonna basically complain about how expensive they are, and I absolutely get it. These cars are not cheap. For years, Mustang was cheap speed. You're talking about the Fox Spot in the SN95 days, and even in the S197s, it was a ton of performance for the dollar. But, cars are going up, technology's going up, there's a lot more being added to these cars, and the price definitely reflects it. A couple years ago, You can get a supercharged car from some dealers for 40 grand. Now you can't even get a base model for 40 grand. But again, technology's changing. Unfortunately, prices are changing with it. But again, let us know, what are your thoughts on the pricing for the 2024 Mustang?